Materials you will need are markers, glue, brushes, saran wrap, construction paper, scissors, paint, and a white paper. But of course, you can use any materials of your choice. Start by using cool colors such as blue and violet for the sky. I also added a little bit of black for mine to make it darker. Be sure to apply your watercolors left to right and all over the paper so that water does not puddle up in one area. Another way is to put some watercolors on your saran wrap and smear it back and forth on your paper. Use any colors of your choice for the ground. I'm using browns, blacks, and a little bit of green. Cut your construction paper into rectangles and squares. You can stack several of the construction papers together and start cutting the corners so that it creates more of a tree shape, either using ovals or circles. To make a rounded shape, cut the corners of your squares to create an octagon and slowly cut each angled straight edge to create your curve. You can cut little bumpy lines around your oval shapes to create more of a natural shape. Using a marker or Sharpie, start drawing lines that look like the letter Y, and you can add little dots to it, you can make it swirl, you can make it angled, but mainly so it looks like the letter Y to represent the branches. You can have some with branches and some of your trees left blank. Using a combination of black and brown construction paper, cut out some thick, wide rectangles and thin, narrow rectangles. Leave the wide rectangle shapes for the trees and cut the narrow, thinner strips so that they will become your branches. Start arranging the shapes that have branches drawn on them on your paper, mostly sliding them toward the top of your paper for the background. Apply a nice line of glue on the inside of your shape so that the glue doesn't ooze out. Glue the ones that you want very far in the background first so that you can glue your other shapes on top to show that it is closer to the viewer. See what colors work best in front or next to each other. Once all of your lined shapes are glued on, start gluing the blank ones on top of the others to show that it is in the foreground or the front. Draw a line of glue on your tree where you want the tree trunk to be. Glue your wide rectangular shapes on top of these lines. Using your glue, use diagonal lines and Y letter lines so that you can apply your branches on them. Using the colorful scraps that you used to make your trees earlier, go ahead and tear or cut out little shapes to represent your leaves. Put dots of glue randomly all over on your paper. Then put those little colorful pieces on top to make it look like leaves are falling or flying in your picture. I like adding more leaves on the ground to make it look more realistic. To complete my picture, I use a marker to complete the tree trunks that are in the background. I'm making sure that I go behind the leaves so it looks like some of those leaves are falling in front. Don't forget to sign your work.